Hey everyone, I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose, which I give you tidbits for your life. Today's topic is sharing is caring. Um, I think that when you are strategically, intentionally, and purposefully living your life, there are going to be times when you get to share information. You get to share your experiences. You get to share your passions. You get to share your interests. You get to share your knowledge and all of that, right? And so, with that comes the responsibility of understanding that it's not just for you. And you'll hear me say this a lot, that being a person of purpose means that you have to understand it extends beyond your circle of influence. It extends beyond your circle of comfort. Many times it will take you out of your comfort zone. And I find that I am put in places and situations where I have to share with individuals. Are you okay? I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Sorry, y'all. You know, she was choking or something. I was concerned. Anyway, I am put in situations where I have to share things, and it's not always comfortable for me to share it. As a motivational speaker, um, I go places and I have to talk about what I've been through, what I've experienced in life, and how that may have affected decisions that I made. And I have to expose myself. I have to be willing to share, because somebody is going to hear that and say, you know what, I went through something similar to that. Or they're going to understand based on wherever they are in their life why that was needed, why I needed to share that. And so that connection is made because I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone. If you know me as a personal individual, what I mean by that is if you know me personally and you are real good friends with me, you know that I am a very private person. I don't talk about stuff a lot. You know, I hold it in, I keep it close to my chest. And that's not a bad thing. It's just that I've learned that there's some locations, some spaces, some people you can't share your information with. And so I've just learned to keep it to myself, and then when needed to be shared, because sometimes people will say, "Man, I didn't know that about you, and I've known you for years." That's because I keep it here. And if you ever see me go out into public where they may have me come in and talk to women that have gone through sexual assault, or talk to women that's gone through domestic violence, or talk to women that have been in situations that have been painful, I have to then tap into my experiences to let them know, look, I know where you've been. I may not have gone through domestic violence, but I have gone through abuse. I may not have gone through rape, but I have been sexually abused. And so there's things that I can say that they will understand, and we will connect there. And I don't just go and have regular conversations with my friends, be like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, I had this happen to me and this happened to me, and I don't do that. And so in those spaces, I find that I have to be okay with sharing that. I have to be okay with my process and how I healed and how I'm still healing. And so, as a person of purpose, sharing is caring, and you have to care for those that are put in your path. You have to care for those that you are assigned to, because if you do not care, someone said this way, there's a statement out there that says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. right? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so you have got to be willing to say, you know what, outside of me, I may not be comfortable sharing this, but somebody needs me to share this. I may not want to give out this information because I want to be a little bit selfish and keep it to myself and not tell somebody else how I got from point A to point B. But I recognize that there are people that I'm assigned to and they are waiting for the solution on the inside of me. And because of that, I cannot allow myself to say, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that. Because sometimes when you do that, when you try to hold back, it comes off as you are not being authentic. It comes off like, what are you trying to hide? It comes off like, why should I trust you? Because there's something fishy going on here. People know that it's deeper. They may not know what is deeper or how it's deeper, but they do know that there's more to you than what you're presenting to them. And so in business, they tell us people have to know, like, and trust you, right? They have to know you. They have to know about you, right? They got to know that there's a done right financial solutions out there. They got to know that there's a destined to be you out there. They have to know that. They have to see. That's why I do 100 Days of Purpose. That's why I'm on TikTok trying to build my TikTok and trying to, put the information out there in different ways. And I'm just giving the tip of the iceberg because I want people to say, oh, wait a minute. I know that she's out there. I know that that's what Linda does. I know that's what Destined to Be You does. I know that's what Done Right Financial does. I understand that. I know those are her books. I know that's her branding. I know it. I recognize it, right? Then they have to say, but do I like her? Do I like what she's saying? Right? Do I like the way she's presenting the information that she has? Once I get them to know that I'm there and know who I am and see the branding, that's why everything you see from the church to my businesses, everything you see this purple and green. You see this, the business has the purple and neon green. The church has the purple and darker green, right? But it's purple and green. When you see purple and green, guess what? Pretty soon you're going to start saying purple and green means that Linda's somewhere in the house, right? Purple and green together means Linda is somewhere, right? This is something Linda is involved with. This is something that Linda is doing. So I'm very strategic in my branding because I want people to know me even when they don't hear my voice, even when they don't see my face, they see those colors. When they see purple, when they see green, I want them to think Linda, even if they're not together. If they're together, even more so. I want them to think Linda. And so they know it, right? And now they're like, oh, I like those colors. I like her. I like her face. I like her voice. I like the way she presents. I like the way she speaks. She speaks so calmly sometimes. Sometimes she gets fired up, but she speaks really calmly. She makes everything very much laypersonist. That's not a word. I just made it up. That's okay. But she makes everything so that the lay people can understand it. So I'm not talking in my profession and thinking that you're going to come up to my profession. No, I'm bringing my profession down to you. I'm making it very clear so that you can have the information. And if you like that, then guess what? Now you know about it and now you're going to like it. Then you're going to start to trust the information because if you utilize what I'm doing, if you go in and say, okay, well, let me do that. She does those transitional questions. What are they? Oh, what's my pain? Let me go and see, and let me just journal and see. And you start to see that these things actually work and that you can start to make progression and you can start to progress in your healing. You can start to progress in your life of purpose. Some things are becoming clear. You're able to connect the dots. Then you will start to trust Linda. So sharing is caring because I'm not doing it for me. I was listening to a lady on TikTok, and I'm ending. I was listening to a lady on TikTok, and she said, hey, look, I grew my TikTok, right? She said, I grew my TikTok. I started in, I think she said 6 months ago, right? She said, I started 6 months ago and I had like 300 followers. and it wasn't getting off. And so I started, really researching and doing the work and started growing my TikTok. And now I got, now she got, I think, over 30, 40, maybe even 50,000 followers. And she's making $6,000 to $7,000 a month on TikTok alone. And that's her side hustle, right? That's her side hustle. But what she said to me was, when she was giving out her story, there was something that she said to me that just really made me perk up. Not so much perk up because of, because I am going to buy her thing because I want to grow my TikTok. And I'm like, look, if she's already invented, created the wheel, why try to reinvent it? Let me go get her information and make it work for me. Because if it worked for her, it can work for me, And so I was like, that. But there was something she said, and what she said was this, and this is what I want to leave you with today. I know this information. I've done the work in my life. I'm not telling you to do something that I wasn't willing to do. I'm not telling you to do something that didn't work for me. I'm not telling you to do something that didn't work for other people. I am saying, look, I have a wealth of knowledge. I have a wealth of knowledge. I have this well that's overflowing with knowledge, and I'm still learning even more. And I'm willing to do what is necessary to make sure that you get the information. And I'm giving this free content, not because I don't know more than this. I'm giving this free content because I have so much more that I can pick and choose what I can give free. And then when you do come to work with me, or you start to, because I'm getting ready to get into digital products, you take my digital products, you're going to be like, oh my God, this girl has so much knowledge in this. So I'm not trying to convince you to come and work with me, because if I have to convince you, you're probably not my client anyway. You're probably not my target audience anyway. I'm looking for people that know that they deserve better. I'm looking for people that know that they can do more. I'm looking for people that are saying, you know what, I've been living this way and it's been okay. But what if I could do more? What if I could do better? What if I could do greater? What if I could reach more people? And it's not about making money. It's not about any of that. It's about sharing is caring. I want to share the wealth of knowledge that I have. I have a solution on the inside. I believe Linda when she says that. I have a solution on the inside of me, and no matter how unworthy or how undone I may feel, I know that there's somebody out there that needs me. I may be just one step ahead of one person, and that one person needs me to turn around and say, hey, look, I'm jumping in the pit with you because I know the way out. That's it, and that's all. So I'm not talking this because I need it. I'm talking because there's somebody watching me. There's somebody that's going to see this video, whether it be this year, next year, or 10 years from now, because nothing ever goes off the internet, right? So wherever it may be, they're going to see this and they're going to click with it and they're going to say, let me get in touch with that chick. And guess what? When they come for me, I'm going to be right here. Because I sit for them. I put it out on the airwaves. I put it out there with intention, strategically with intention, on purpose, to get the people that I'm supposed to work with me. And if you think that thinking that, oh, that's just Linda doing what she doing, oh, that there she go doing something else, blah, 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 whatever you're thinking about me, you go right ahead and think it, because I'm going to keep doing what I was put on earth to do, because I'm strategic, intentionally, on purpose doing it. And I know that my purpose, my gift has made room for me. It may not be room in your space, but it is room in somebody's space. And so I'm going to keep sounding the horn. I'm going to keep, being the town crier. I'm going to keep doing it until everyone that I'm supposed to help, I'm able to help. Because we know we only have a short time on earth. Tomorrow is not promised. So dragging your feet and trying to think, oh, maybe I'm going to do this, maybe not, I don't know, there is just Linda, blah, 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 blah. How long? How long are you going to sit between two opinions? Can I just throw a little Bible at you? How long you gonna sit between two opinions? Either you are or you aren't. Either you're going to do or you're not. It's as simple as that. And if you truly want to be a person of purpose, show me, prove it. Do something strategic, do something intentional. Get with the person that you're supposed to work with. If it's not me, find out who it is. Who do you jive with? Who do you gel with? Who can help you? But don't just dismiss me because we're friends. Don't just dismiss me because you grew up with me and you remember me when I was a bad chick and I had attitude and disrespectful. Don't do that. Get the help that you need. If what I'm saying is resonating with you, then let it resonate and come and say, look, Linda, I need your help. And just know that I am not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you. I know it sounds cliche, but I already did the work. I'm doing the work. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. So here's what I end with all the time. Only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. Dare to be you, and the world will adjust. That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's all. That's the way it is. The world will adjust. Your passion, your gift will make room for you. And it is greater than you think. It's bigger than you think. You're going to influence more people than you think. Because you know what? People are watching you every single day. They're watching you fall. They're watching you get up. They're watching you if you get up. They're watching you all the time. If you think, well, I don't want the attention of people. People are already looking at you. You walk down the street, they're looking at you. You go to work, they're looking at you. You go shopping, they're looking at you. You go to church, they're looking at you. You go to the museum or the what do you call that? Amusement park. They're looking at you. Wherever you are, people are watching you. Whether they know you or not, they're looking at you. They're checking out what you're wearing. They're checking out how you combed your hair. They're checking out your makeup. They're checking out your jewelry. They're checking out what kind of purse you got, what kind of car you're driving. So you're already people's attention. You already are. So why not work with those that you're supposed to work with? Why not give to those you're supposed to give to? Sharing is caring. That's all I have to say about that. We'll be back tomorrow with another 100 days of purpose. This is day 54. Tomorrow's day 55. We're moving right along in our 100 days. And I hope that you're getting something out of it. I hope you're taking notes and you're applying it, because you can take notes and never do anything about it. But if you're doing something about it, then, I'm doing half my job. The other half is to get you to be a true person of purpose.